It has been confirmed that Trump is starting his own media platform, and he's going to continue to pick winners for 2022, and he's still open to run in 2024. We've been telling you the truth with informed news for 2 months, and everyone else has been lying to you.
I am the servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Arnor.
Trump is going to own his own platform, and that is going to terrify big media. Suddenly, there's a formal reason why YouTube will be drained. Other platforms are going to be watching what he does because his name already has credibility in that place. And if the left is going to cancel the right or center the right, or you can only say certain things with certain beliefs from our side, or they'll crush you, they'll crush your channel and your career, then Trump's channel, Trump's social media will become a brand, the free speech, First Amendment brand in social media. Now, we've been saying this, of course, for months because, first of all, it makes perfect sense. He has so much value in his name that Trump is not going to give that away to someone else. He could have. There's rumor that Parler was paying him to strike a partnership. But, look, Parler and Gab are still great. They're great platforms. But Trump is going to run and dominate that whole sector. Twitter, of course, needs to be absolutely drained. No conservative in their right mind is going to remain on that platform. But give it time. It's going to be about 3 months before he surfaces. And given what I know about programming, I would say it's going to be more like 5 or 6 months. He's going to be ready to run with his platform. He'll get the message out about all of his 2022 candidates. Here's the article at Epoch Times. But real quick, I want to tell you something about my credibility. Look, you guys, anyone can follow any channel they want and you can believe anything you want. But my goal on this channel is if I say something and if I tell you even what I believe, I hope it's rooted in credible, actual facts on the ground. And these facts, they keep reinforcing themselves over and over again. That is, what Trump does not deny what he's been saying on earlier platforms and what's been going on. So it is starting to reinforce itself. And now it's getting to be a body of evidence that can't be denied as to what he's doing, especially with 2022. If you have not liked this show yet, like it. If you have not subscribed, do subscribe. If you haven't told me what you think, that's the whole purpose of having a comment section. So get in and tell me what you think. Here we go. President Trump. He's returning with his own platform. Former President Trump will set up his own social media platform and will return to posting online in 2 to 3 months, said his advisor and spokesman Jason Miller in a new interview. For years, Trump favored Twitter and had amassed nearly 90 million followers before the social media platform suspended him in January. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Snapchat, and others also moved to suspend the former president. They are all going into the dumpster. And at the same time, Trump hasn't indicated that he would use other social media websites favored by conservatives, such as Gab, MeWe, or Parler. Miller told Fox News on Sunday he expects Trump will return to social media in 2 or 3 months in his own platform. He'll completely redefine the game and attract tens of millions of users. I only need a couple thousand. Miller, who is Trump's most prominent spokesman, did not elaborate on details or a possible name for social media venture. How about Trump Media? Since Twitter suspended his account, the former president has instead opted to release press statements via advisors and email. For the most part, he has released statements endorsing his favored political candidates for the 2022 midterm elections. He's already had over 20 senators, over 50 members of Congress call or make pilgrimage to Mar-a-Lago, he said. Pay attention to Georgia. Oh, we've already told you about that on Monday, as there is a big endorsement coming. Once again, this is all positive news. It's proactive news too, because no longer is the right going to sit here like a victim, because you have great platforms like Gab and Parler, and now the Trump media platform is going to give us alternatives to Twitter. For sure, Twitter, that's going to be easy. It's very hard to house and stream video like YouTube. That is going to be the difficult thing. The amount of servers alone you need to process that is crazy. So that might be delayed if I had to guess. I'm guessing. What he really wants, I think, is a direct Twitter-like platform so that he can quickly get his message out to the voters for the primary in 22. He needs enough time to gather up enough users so that it will be effective to run the election in 2022. I can almost guarantee you that's going to happen. Trump is going to make more money on this media venture than any other business in his entire life. And we won't find out till 2023 if he's going to run or not. It probably depends on if he thinks he can do more good running culture than running politics. I'm Doug TenNapel in exile.